Thank you for joining us for another Whitfield's Food Review.
Let's talk about that.
They're here.
Our first Whitfield's Food Review. That's how you say it. Whitfield's Food Review.
Shut up. Whitfield's Food Review.
try
Let me
that
do it
again.
again. And thank you for joining us. Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Why can't I say it right? Hello, everybody.
This is our first actual, like, old school format copycat recipe in a very long time. The beer and the chatting, and I guess us on screen. So, frankly, I don't see the big deal. I'm older and wiser. Are you older? She's de-aged, I've aged, but we are wiser, and we've got it down to a science. And by science, we don't know what the hell we're doing. What we do know is that we are making a copycat recipe of the single most requested item ever. One guy asked for it. This was the most requested that we had not done. It has its own webpage dedicated to bringing it back. And that's how you know it's the real deal. Yep.
Taco Bell's Baja Chalupa.
It's the Baja Chalupa Taco Bell. I said that so backwards.
Taco Bell's Baja Chalupa.
If you look up Taco Bell's dictionary, Supreme just says tomatoes and sour cream.
Yes.
I'll explain when we get there about the secret Baja sauce that everyone raves about. Hope you enjoy this Whitfield Studio copycat recipe of Taco Bell's Baja Chalupa. And we are back, 2019. Cheers. The first part of making a Baja Chalupa is I was going to say feisty. It's Fiesta Salsa, which looks a hell of a lot like pico de gallo and not salsa. Per their own ingredient site, this is what you need. And this. 1 onion, 1 mater, cilantro, want it to look like that. Burning my eyes. Everyone always yelled at me.
You have to fold it and twist it.
Everyone yelled at me for not twisting it. Not sure what the hell that just did, but hope you're happy, internet. Now, it really depends on the size of your onion. I think this is a little too much onion, personally. There. Now, maybe chop that a little bit. This is how they do it at Taco Bell.
Yep.
Just like this. They finally chopped their cilantro a hell of a lot more than that. I like it chunky, like me. You can add a little vinegar if you want. I think this is going to be perfect the way it is. That, my friends, is your Fiesta Salsa, aka pico de gallo, as everyone else calls it. But that is going to be your accoutrement to your Baja Chalupa. So follow me this way.
So we're using a whole one of these.
What's these? And don't look at yourself.
Oh. A whole one of these packets of Taco Bell seasoning.
Oh, wait a minute. Why did you make your own seasoning?
Because we don't do that.
What? That's why we just don't do it. Not because maybe Taco Bell knows their own damn seasoning.
Because this is their seasoning. We want it to taste like Taco Bell's. It says use it for 1 pound of beef, but we're gonna use for less than a pound because they like their stuff extra salty and seasoned.
They're scammers. They act like that's all they put.
They're
in
lying
like a
scammers.
pound. There ain't no way. We're on to you, Taco Bell. Brown it.
You're gonna brown it.
Brown it.
So after it's nice and browned, you want to add a 1/4 cup of water. And
your secret special blend
that we
of
made
Whitfield seasoning
with our own bare hands.
Put it in a Taco Bell wrapper so no one would ever guess it's ours.
That with the water, and it makes a nice slurry.
What is it?
A slurry. About 5, not medium.
Until it's a what?
Until it's a slurry. For about 5 minutes. Slurry it up.
Okay.
Put it on simmer. Its way into a little slurry.
Slurry count. No one had flatbread. No one had Gordita bread. No one had anything like that. So we went with a giant naan. Actually, it's a small naan. 1 small step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind. 1 small naan is 1 giant ass chalupa. That's gonna be our chalupa. My chalupa.
My chalupa, chalupa.
Also, per Taco Bell's own site, they say they use soybean oil. Well, we went ahead and went with vegetable oil because it was a lot cheaper in there. So, time to put it in our fryer. For your health, gotta get that nice and hot. That bread's barely gonna fit. That's gonna be a big chalupa. But that's how we roll Whitfield's Food Review. Inaccurate. Fly by the seat of our pants. And for tonight's libation, we are having Florida's own Moterworks Pulp Friction. Get it? It's like Pulp Fiction, but with pulp because it's a grapefruit IPA. There with my top favorite IPAs of all time. Good job, Moterworks. Smooth. That oil's sure taking a while. In the meantime, so as we once did, we are going to, with our new, we're enjoying a nice beer and showcasing it. So there'll probably be a lot of local breweries. There's a ton of breweries here in Florida, and we do like ourselves some beer. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what Florida beer is all about. It's a foam. This is gonna be real tricky. I fashioned a chalupa maker, and I'm worried because it's ripping, and I don't want to make a midnight run to Walmart. All right, we've gone rogue. I used the tongs instead of the. There you go. Ow! And there's your chalupa bread. It's a little sketchy, not gonna lie. It's gonna be tasty. We're gonna go ahead and let this dry. All right, so we use the naan bread because that's all we could find, and according to people online, and we know the internet never lies, they said this is perfectly acceptable. We previously made our own chalupa bread, and then the last time we made the double chalupa, and we used it's like a lavish, I think it's called, bread, and it was perfect. It was flexible, it was pliable. We could not find that anywhere. We could not find Gordita bread. We could not find anything. So this is tricky, but a little tip I learned about when I made my own little corn tortillas, once you get it nice and hot and it's pliable, it starts hardening really quick. And you stick it in a cup like this and just let it sit. So when you do pull it out, it's gonna have that shape. At least it'll resemble a chalupa. I'm very excited about this. Yes, a lot of people might have tuned into this hoping I was going to, oh man, that's so fucking close to my face. I think a lot of people probably tuned into this because this is a crazy angle. It's like Orson Welles, Citizen Kane angle, like straight up. A lot of people might have tuned in here hoping I was gonna show you how to make a Baja Chalupa sauce, or just a Baja sauce in general. People love that and they discontinued it. Let me do you a favor. If you want to make it yourself, go to our good friend Todd Wilbur's website right here. He shows you how to make it from scratch. But, and I was going to, someone tipped me off to this. Put that little squirrel that goes. This is hard to find. Some websites had this for as much as like $20 a piece. I got this for way more than I should have. I think I spent $7 on this. But for you guys, it's worth it. And I can't wait to try it. Monterey Jack pepper cheese sauce. And I was like, this just looks like mayonnaise. Ingredients, jalapeno pepper. So this is a pepper jack sauce. I can't wait to try it. This is gonna be good. So let's get building. And there you have it, folks. That's how you make a gentleman bona fide giant ass Baja Chalupa. This isn't only back from the dead. It's bigger and badder than ever by accident, by design. Guys, if you can find a smaller chalupa bread or something Gordita, they said pita works, but it just doesn't. Even this, I will say, does not have the bubbly texture. Mm-hmm. The lavish bread, if you can find that, is absolutely the right thing.
It was perfect. It was so good.
Yeah. Now, we don't know how this tastes, but look at how big it is. It's going to be so hard to eat this thing. You know what, though? We'll muscle through it. But, guys, that's the famed Baja sauce. Take the first bite. I'll hold the plate underneath you because this is going to be messy. Oh, you know what? You know what? And as part of this, we're going to have some behind the scenes on our Patreon. Ooh, that crunch sounded good. Ooh, hey, it didn't fall apart. That's kind of amazing.
It worked. Yeah, Baja is good.
Is the Baja
Oh, yeah. It is like pepper jack cheesy.
Oh, God.
Okay.
God.
Yeah, crunch. So crunchy. Turned out good, though, right?
Oh, God. That sauce is killer. Fantastic. What do you give it?
Oh, 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
We weren't sure how that bread was going to turn out.
Oh, my God. That's the best chalupa I've ever had in my life. That is seriously like the best chalupa I've ever had. Totally works. It has a chalupa quality flavor. It may not look spot on, but that aside, that's just a vessel to hold the goodness. The beef tastes amazing with that seasoning, but that Fiesta Salsa, aka Pico de Gallo, is really good. That damn Baja sauce is
I've never had
spectacular. It tastes like a melted, almost smoky, bacony almost, Monterey Jack sauce. Wash that down with your favorite beer or soda. I hope you enjoyed our foray back into the Copycat Recipe Forum, and there'll be many, many, many more. Please like, comment, subscribe, put your words in the comments below. We can communicate because that's how it works. Fantabulous. If you have any recipes you want us to make, let us know in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And until next time,
Gotta eat.
woo.